Once upon a time in the quaint town of Brighton, there lived a gentle soul named Linda Parker. At 59 years of age, she resided within the soft embrace of her small terraced house, where silence had woven itself into her life ever since the day her beloved husband departed from this world, leaving behind echoes of laughter and love, captured in fading photographs and creaking floorboards. How the memories lingered. Her only son, Daniel, was a world away in the vibrant land of Canada, crafting a life filled with comfort, joy, and the laughter of his own wife and two delightful children. Yet, dear Linda found herself caught in a monotonous waltz of waking early, tidying her home, and preparing meals for one. The evenings, oh, how they stretched endlessly before her, filled with a solitude that no flickering television could ever fill. Daniel's messages came as rare whispers, sometimes a little money, a fleeting text, or the ever-present promise, "Mother, I will come soon." And still, she waited, her love for him a warm, steadfast flame, tending to the old photos as if they were precious treasures. Then, one fateful afternoon, the sound she had longed for echoed through her door, a knock. Standing there with a radiant smile that could light the darkest night was her son, Daniel. "Daniel, you really came?" she breathed, her voice thick with surprise and an overwhelming wave of relief. Tears of joy danced in her eyes as she enveloped him in her arms, the loneliness of years melting away in that single embrace. As they settled down over a cup of tea, Daniel assured her that his family was thriving. As the sun rose, casting a gentle glow over the old house, Daniel stood resolute, his expression unwavering. "Mother," he began, his voice steady yet warm, "this house has seen many seasons. Its age speaks of safety, of love, and of the promise of a cozy room where you can watch your grandchildren's laughter fill the air every day." He paused, letting the weight of his words settle. "And Sarah, my dear wife, longs to have you close. She wishes for you to be part of our lives." That evening, as twilight embraced the world, Linda found herself grappling with a heart heavy with memories. Her roots were entwined in the past, yet the pull of her son was undeniable. In a moment of clarity, she made her choice she would embrace the future with Daniel. The following morning, with the sun peeking through the curtains, Daniel leaned in, his voice smooth and persuasive. "Mother, it's time we let go of this old house. You won't need it anymore, and think of the new adventures we can have with the funds from its sale." Looking into his bright, hopeful eyes, she felt a flicker of certainty. "Yes," she whispered, "I will sell it." The process was swift, almost surreal. Linda surrendered the house, handing every last coin to Daniel. With a small bag of essentials in hand, they made their way to the airport, her heart a whirlwind of nostalgia and hope for the journey ahead. In the bustling terminal, Daniel halted abruptly. "Mother, please, wait right here. The path is too long for you to walk. I'll fetch a wheelchair. Just 5 minutes, I promise." "Okay," Linda replied softly, settling. As the minutes ticked by, 5 turned to 10, and then 10 stretched into 30. A cold, creeping dread wrapped around her heart, sharp and piercing, bursting the fragile bubble of her hope. She scanned the bustling crowds, her eyes glued to the large departure doors. But alas, Daniel was nowhere to be found. After an agonizing 45 minutes, she whispered a desperate affirmation. "Daniel cannot leave me! He is my son!" An hour slipped away like sand through her fingers before a kind police officer noticed the frail woman sitting all alone, her gaze lost in the distance. "Ma'am, are you waiting for someone?" he asked softly, his voice a gentle balm. With a quivering voice, Linda began to explain about Daniel, the wheelchair, and their flight to Canada. She pulled out Daniel's photograph and her ticket, her heart racing. Officer Robert Miller nodded, his face a mask of unreadable emotion. "Please wait here. I will check inside," he assured her. When Robert returned, his expression was grave as he sat beside her, his words soft yet heavy. "Ma'am, I am so sorry. Your son boarded the flight. He has gone. The plane has already taken off. He went alone." Linda froze, disbelief washing over her like a tidal wave. "No, that is not true," she whispered, shaking her head in denial. "My son loves me. He said he would take me with him." "I saw it with my own eyes," Robert confirmed, his voice steady yet compassionate. "He showed his passport and entered the plane alone." And in that moment, the dam broke within her. Linda wept openly, her heart shattering under the cruel weight of Robert's own eyes shimmered with unshed tears. "Some people forget their hearts. I am truly sorry." He extended his hand, introducing himself, his voice soft and tremulous. "You remind me of my dear mother. Please come with me. You can't stay here. My wife, Olivia, is kind. She will cook for you." Linda, stripped of her home, her money, and her future, felt a flicker of hope and accepted the offer. That night, she nestled in a stranger's house, cocooned in warmth. Olivia was gentle, treating her with the tender respect of a daughter. Linda mourned the loss of her son and her home, yet she found solace in the loving embrace of these kind strangers. The next morning, a phone call shattered the fragile peace. Robert's face twisted with visible pain, but he masked it with a strained smile, assuring Linda that everything was fine. What Linda remained blissfully unaware of was the devastating truth that Daniel's flight had crashed, leaving no survivors. Daniel was gone, taking with him the last remnants of hope. Robert grappled with the weight of the truth, knowing it would crush her spirit. Linda, amidst the cruelty of her reality, still clung to hope, praying fervently for her son. Robert and Olivia became her guardians, attending to her every need: doctors, medicine, comfort. Their home blossomed into hers. Their family became a sanctuary. One day, Robert gently inquired if she ever thought of returning to her old house. Linda gazed at the man who had saved her, her heart swelling with gratitude. "I already lost that house, but I found a new home here. Daniel is gone.